The word compact has eaten into the automotive dictionary so damn hard. I mean, look around. You have compact sedans, compact SUVs, hatchbacks were compact to begin with. You could agree that it all makes sense. Our cities are getting densely packed, the traffic is frightful, parking spaces are getting microscopic by the day. Yes, it makes a very sensible choice. But compact vehicles have a dearth of performance. You see, even with these new wave of 1-liter turbocharged engines, these vehicles, in the pursuit to draw more customers into the showroom, have lost the essence of driving. Or have they all really? Welcome to the TopGear Mag India review of the Mini JCW, and welcome to the happy realization that this car is under 4 meters long. It's luxurious, it's super compact, it's what you could term as a mini go-kart for the city. Yes, there is that hefty price tag of Rs 44.95 lakhs that you have to pay for this car, but all that money not only buys you a vehicle, it also buys you the joy of driving. It is a very special vehicle. Every morning when you would walk up to it, you would do that with smile and joy. And that is the essence of it. Now, the Mini JCW is of course a front-wheel drive car, and that means with such amounts of power under the hood, there is ample amounts of torque steer. But it's not unrevving. Once you get a hang of it, it's very well controlled, and it's actually quite fun and quite manly to drive this thing fast in the city. Good fun. The engine is free revving, and it responds very well to your throttle inputs through the accelerator pedal. It makes you harness all that agility and nimbleness that the chassis has to offer, zipping through the rush hour traffic. It's supremely sublime in its own way. And keeping in pace with that fast revving engine is this 8-speed Streptronic transmission, which basically in essence is a torque converter. Now, the unit could have been a snap bit quicker, especially when you're hammering this car out on the track, but otherwise for your daily commute, for your normal driving, and even for spirited driving, it responds rather well. And there's of course the sports mode that livens things up. Now, the suspension setup is set to the stiffer side. Of course, that's what you expect from a hot hatch. And if you aren't careful while driving it in the city, it would thud or possibly break something down under there. But having said that, show it a good set of roads, and on those twisties, this demonstrates exceptional body control and very minimal body roll. And that is something that makes those driving moments completely enjoyable. You are in unison with the car at all times, and it just is so much fun. The suspension is set up to attack a track with utmost precision while delivering average ride comfort for the city. Now, that is a win-win situation for a car of this caliber. I like this car. It's adorable, it's unique, it's funky, and it stands out. Then there are those bits that are extremely adorable. For instance, this speedometer cluster is picked up straight from a naked bike, and even the fonts that are used here are old school BMW. Then, in typical Mini fashion, is this infotainment system that takes the center stage not for the dashboard but also for the entire cabin. It's just all so well put together, and it's just such a desirable car. It reminds you of the essence of hot hatches. You need not drive crazy fast to have fun. You can have fun with such nimble toys for the city, and that is what makes this Mini JCW extremely desirable. And complementing that engine performance is the exhaust note. Give it a hear. Of course, it's no V8 under the hood, but it's rather amusing, especially when you're driving fast, zipping through traffic in the city. Unique to this JCW are bits like the bucket seats, this dark themed interior, a must-have with all the performance, and this very special steering wheel. Cosmetic and functional enhancements for the exteriors include the vent on the hood, a sporty bumper with bigger vents, larger wheels to accommodate bigger 4-caliper brakes, the JCW spoiler, the slanted twin exhausts at the rear, and yes, all those additional JCW badges around the car. In traffic, this hatchback fits in just right, but has as much road presence as a supercar. Added bonus, of course, is the performance that it has to offer to match the looks. It is then, without a doubt, a proper hot hatch. Tiny, compact, wide, and yes, 3 doors. This doesn't beg to score big in practicality. You could just about pass it as your daily driver. But again, it's not aiming to be that. It's a very fast hatchback. With a 0 to 100 kmph time of 6.1 seconds from a front-wheel drive car, it is rather impressive. But just like all cars, there are bits with the Mini that are strange. That scoop that you see on the bonnet, the one that's staring right at you, it's fake, it's not functional. There is no spare wheel in the boot, and all those likable bits like the illuminated dashboard trim, the panoramic sunroof are optional extras. Now you do realize that I am forced here to nitpick, right? Because what I'm saying does not make sense. This car is one of those that lives truly to its history, to its origin, and it is what a Mini was always supposed to be. That is where it truly delivers. It wasn't designed to impress you with rear seat space, with a long list of features, or even things like a 20-liter cabin storage space. It was designed to plaster a wide grin on your face as soon as you took control of it and started driving, and that it does extremely well. I absolutely adore this car. Say what you have to about the M's and the AMGs, but in the real-life circuit that's based in the city, around the roundabouts, around the traffic signals, in those parking spots, in that chaos and madness, this car wins, and it wins by a huge margin. It's also extremely enjoyable, and this British icon is extremely rare as well, making it super exclusive, something that turns heads rather well. Looking to buy a compact vehicle? Looking for that performance as an add-on? My pick is the Mini JCW. Make sure you subscribe to our channel as well.